So let me introduce you to Kathryn Webster. So Kathryn born in the south of Florida, raised in Connecticut, Kathryn came to HBS after working in consulting at Deloitte. Now, throughout her career so far, she has been quite a strong advocate across a variety of communities, recognizing the value, as she says, of intertwining corporate capability with civic engagement. For example, she launched a mentorship program for blind and low vision youth. She currently serves on several boards, including Lighthouse for the Blind and Visually Impaired, and Business Opportunities for the Blind. After graduation, Kathryn will join investment firm KKR in New York. Please join me in welcoming Kathryn and her guide dog, Theo, to the stage.
So before I get started, I have to give a little bit of kudos to a boy who slept 95% of our Harvard classes, but somehow still is walking with us May 25th. So happy International Guide Dog Day to Theo. Sit down. Sit down. Good afternoon, everyone. And like Professor Baker said, my name is Kathryn Webster. And when people used to tell me that I'm an inspiration, that word never really sat right with me. Society sees our physical image and creates snap judgments based on their own biases and misconceptions. Many say first impressions are everything, but are they really? If you look at me, you don't know that I grew up with a single mom, relied on free lunch programs and Social Security income in elementary school, that I struggle with ADHD in the classroom, that I'm super sassy, or that I'm a tandem biking fanatic. You see a tall woman who walks in a room with a guide dog by my side and a huge smile on my face. But you see my blindness, and most see that as my weakness, one part of my identity that just cannot be covered up, even when I really want to. When people see you, they see your skin color, your style of clothing, your assumed gender and sexual orientation. They see the cover of your book, not the deep story that fills the pages within. The truth is, all of our pages are full of fun and exciting and painful and authentic memories that shape the person we are today. The fact that we are sitting in Klarman Auditorium commemorating on our best 2 years at Harvard Business School. And wow, we should be so proud of ourselves for getting here today. So friends, in the spirit of keeping some HBS way too overused lingo alive, I've got 2 hot takes for you. First, try with all your might to ignore FOMO, fear of missing out. Instead, approach life with your values taking the driver's seat. What do you want? What makes you happy? What energizes you? HBS hasn't made this so easy for us. I'm sure some of us slightly regret saying no to that Puerto Rico trip that gave nearly the entire class COVID within 2 weeks of starting our C year. But for those who didn't go, would that environment have energized you? If yes, grab on to those types of opportunities and jump in head first. But if not, push those feelings of regret out the door. Instead, harp on those memories that brought you joy, that you chose to do, that you will always remember. FOMO affects us as much as we allow it to. And as we reminisce on our 2 years on this beautiful campus, our home, latch on to the people who made you smile, the stories that made you laugh, the cases that really forced you to think, the comments that challenged your perspective or changed your opinion at least a little bit. Remember the professors that invested time and energy in your growth. For Section E, we will always remember Brian Trelstad for investing so much time in us and making sure that we are ethical leaders that do not support insider trading. And to Malcolm Baker for making rowing and, well, Excel look far too easy. Think of the kindness that Claire of Spangler Grill gives to each of us every day, and the one-on-one coffee chat you had with someone you never could have imagined would become such a close friend. Hold on to those special moments and just smile. And as we go on to our next adventure, always remember that you have control of your decisions and your priorities. Lead with intention and truth in yourself. Do things because you want to, not because you feel pressure from society or those arbitrary deadlines we count as having far too much credibility. But equally so, take risks and comfortably challenge yourself, but be patient too. Even though we are now having a degree that many would kill for, we are still human. So do the things that bring you happiness. And my second hot take is you have no idea anyone's life crucible. So be an active listener in learning about theirs. But the onus is on you to make that time to learn that story. For those who took authentic leadership development, shout out to Tom DeLong in the 830X class. You know that we have many crucibles shaping our today, our perspectives and our leadership. It's an easy assumption to think that my greatest life crucible is losing the rest of my vision 6 years ago. For all that know me personally, my blindness is the weirdest blessing I could have never expected. So yes, it is one of my crucibles, transforming the way I approach each day. And certainly, there are moments that suck, like not being able to see my section mate laying on his pillow on Zoom, literally falling asleep in virtual class, while everyone's taking pictures of him and posting it to WhatsApp. I won't name names, but Section E, you know. Or not being able to see how fabulous Hiba El-Bullock looks literally every day. Hiba, we envy you and we admire you. Or those emotional moments, when I wish I could see the largest smile on my brother's face when I told him I'm going to KKR and following in his private equity footsteps. You know, the soul-smiling, impact-heavy career of helping rich people get richer. Yes, that. But then there are so many more moments of gratitude and understanding. Peace in the cards that I've been dealt. The passion I feel every day for having founded the TAD Foundation, a company improving the employment rate for the blind across corporate America, is unmeasurable. Or the giddy feeling in my tummy as I try to approach each day as an opportunity to educate society on the true and untapped talent of people with disabilities. So yes, my blindness is a crucible, one page of my growing story. But so is losing my father when I was 22 years old, living as a child of divorced parents, or any other pivotal moment in my life that makes me who I am today. But it's what I do with those cards, these facts, that matter most. Identify your crucibles. Learn other people's crucibles. Heal and embrace yours, share them and learn from others. It is a remarkable transformation when we can take a single moment and have that be the motivator instead of the obstacle in our life journey. Take that 10-minute break from life deadlines and go beyond surface level with someone. Let them inspire you and make you even a little uncomfortable. It's moments like those when we learn the most. Many of our pages are influenced by the lessons from others. So look to your left and now to your right. Each of you have the power to mentor and teach others. We have the power to share our stories, our pages, and the power to create every single one of them that has yet to be written. Thank you for your courage and vulnerability these past 2 years. Your stories have inspired me every single day. Your cover page means little to nothing. The beautiful reality is we all have experienced different paths that led us here this afternoon. Backgrounds that shape us, hold us back, and even push us to be the best versions of ourselves. Class of 2023, I admire you. You have mentored me, and your crucibles are beautifully complicated and deserve to be cherished. Across this auditorium, one page appears in all of our stories today. And that's that we are soon graduating from the best business school in the world, and you deserve this and earned it. We now have the tools to educate ourselves on other communities, the unfamiliar, different cultures, diverse backgrounds. We have the skills to advocate for others who aren't represented at the table, who don't think the way you do. Don't let that opportunity slip between your fingertips. Don't let that next job only be driven by money. Make mistakes, learn from them, fall in love, laugh too hard, live a life you can smile at when you're talking about it. So to this extraordinary class of leaders and now friends, I urge you to not lose yourself as you face new and exciting opportunities head on. As you are put in positions with extremely difficult decisions, don't let go of your individuality. Instead, embrace who you are. Live every single day with intention. Push those feelings of FOMO far, far away. In keeping with our HBS mission of us leaders making a difference in the world, no one can do this alone. Mother Teresa teaches us that I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Today is our time to start casting those stones far and wide, creating that lasting impact. You now have a mighty village by your side, cheering you on and lending a hand at a moment's notice. And we all have a forever home, one that challenged us, scared us, taught us, but most importantly, celebrated us. Thank you, class of 2023 and the most amazing Section E. Now let's confidently go forth and achieve our dreams. Congratulations.